Jason.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, kids. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of this land, the Malamara Yinji people, where we're going to be hosting this year's Carnival again. 33 games. First of all, just want to touch base on some of the rules in the book here. What was the first one was going to be? I didn't bring my glasses. Can you read them? Yeah, I'd like to thank everyone for turning up. I know we still haven't got 16 teams here, representatives, but we can't hold it out any longer. You guys are all here on time. No, just want to touch base with it.
Okay, so has everyone got the rules in front of them? Yeah. So the official QRL referees touch as appointed by the QRL. So if you play in a local league, obviously you know the QRL standards. Official match sheets have to be completed and lodged at the table 20 minutes prior to starting the game. You do like 2 each time?
No, you know how we do it. You pull the one sheet out before your first game, and that's it for the Carnival. Your player sticks to that number. So 1 to 30, they don't change the jersey. They wear that jersey all weekend.
Has anyone got a question about that quickly before we go on? Because we got to try and keep it.
Yeah,
yes, Anthony.
So 30, can it be changed at any time, or it can't be once submitted?
No, the game day timesheet is 1 to 30, and can't be added on, can't be taken off, can't be changed.
That's for the whole weekend.
That's for the whole weekend. Those 30 players stay in that jersey, for the whole weekend.
So if I got 45 on, say, first game Saturday, can I add 5 on game 2?
No, you have to have their names on the sheet before it comes in the QRL.
Just with the sizing too, probably similar question. First game Saturday, most of our boys in the jersey kit that we've got, we haven't been able to ensure that it fits up.
To allocate the number.
Yeah, we sort of tried to just go with the general size, but what if, like, guts hanging out too much, jersey over, we need to change.
Can you keep the fat jokes to a minimum?
I don't know, that's a good question actually.
Would 20 minutes before a game be enough for you to...
As soon as we get the boys together, we'll go through the...
Yeah, just as long as your team card is in before your first game. So
so if you're on the field, if the referee's out there and the time started, and you haven't brought your team sheet over, the game's not going to start till that happens, which means the time is central, so the game won't be paused. If you're not have your team out there, 9 are out there.
5 minutes.
5 minutes, it's a forfeit. So it's about. So that's what it says here, like to ensure that all team coach, managers, and officials are qualified trainers, etc. Like you need to just be prompt about it. Like I don't know if everyone's been away recently and seen the QMC and that they're running central clocks. You don't get out there, it's your own fault. But the other team, it's not their fault. You're not out there, so you can't disadvantage them as well. Mr. Berger.
As long as we get told about it,
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's a discretion thing as well. So like if that happens and you come over and we deem, or Jason them deem that you're trying tricks or whatever, and you just have to go with that discretion. You know what I mean? I know you won't, but...
Yeah, and if like one of the jerseys that don't fit within the 1 to 30...
Just change it quickly.
Or like a 32.
Yeah. But like I said, 20 minutes before the game, you're going to know that. Or 10 minutes before, you know what I mean? As long as when you run on that field, it matches up, because there's other reasons for that. There's insurance reasons.
If someone gets injured in a different jersey, then insurance is just blowing out the wall. There's nothing they can do about it.
So just for clarity, for game 1, that's the team.
Game 1, your 30 players on that team. Yep, that's the only team card that we get, is the very first one. And then your players stay in that jersey, and they're not to swap jerseys with anybody else. In past years, I have seen players come off and swap jerseys and turn them inside out. That's not good enough. If you don't have the 30 jerseys, which is why we're trying to get things done early, so that everyone gets 30 jerseys. But if by chance you don't, the number gets put on the back with a bit of tape, only if it comes to us first.
That's police squad,
Sorry?
that's police squad and committee.
Yeah.
And sure, right?
Last year, I think Sharon and someone else was sitting there and they had the whole shebang in front of them. So, I mean, you do that, Sharon, they can just come to you and clarify it.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And there's a good point about the blood bins. There's a blood bin in the jerseys. As long as we have those
Yeah.
correct jersey numbers by the first game, ideally be well before, 20 minutes before. Yeah.
And just make it known, you know what I mean? Like Sharon was saying, if we see the person got blonde hair with a busted nose and a curry head, Kunzi comes up here and they're like, sorry, you know, that's a joke. But, so, the interchange this year, got to clean it up. So like the benches and that, you can't have like grandma, auntie and everyone on the bench and get confused who's running off and on the field. And with, I think, is the score been done on the app this year?
I don't know, we at the score this year? No? Was it the online scoring?
No.
No, we haven't.
So,
we
for
haven't
those-
had half points. We haven't had half points, we're not doing it.
So for the purpose of that, if people are going on the field and say we miss something, protest, all the above, we just don't want to be messy. So if there's an official over there and he tells you to do something, just for the love of the game, just do it. So that's just crap. We don't need, you've all played long enough. There's no baby stuff. You don't need to worry about that stuff.
Just for players and officials,
Yeah.
only in that sense, just.
And when you go on the field, just let them know who I am going on the field like you do for club. Do you want to read or just let people ask those questions about it?
No, just, yeah.
So match duration's always been 2 to 20 minute halves, 25 minutes halves, sorry. 5 minute breaks, like we said too, like if the clock's here, 2 fields, once the clock's going, it's just how it is. Because once you start getting 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, you'll be at this time playing your second game. So we just got to make sure everyone's aware of that. So we don't want you on Saturday going, oh, bother everything, da da da. No, once it starts, it starts. No time off in the prelim rounds. We'll talk about that when we do the draw, what prelim rounds are and what finals are. Yeah, no time off for injuries, sin bins.
Oh, just before I go any further, team captains will be responsible for their spectators, so they've got to try and control their spectators. If the referee tells the team captain that such so we don't want that, but it's just we're trying to cut out the abuse from sideline touches. Yeah, we can get security in, but there's sometimes security's not good enough for that. They can either escort them out, which we don't want to be doing. We'd like to have everyone in the grounds, but if it's going to keep going,
These things are hard to police. So we just ask, you here tonight, you understand that there's repercussions. You flow it on to the next person, and we're going to get heated moments and fellas. You know, this is an Indigenous carnival. This is how we are. But if you can just let them know that there is a repercussion and it may lead to penalising your team, then you know what I mean. We can't pass the blame. We've got to pass the blame on to yourselves.
Just to know more, like, I still got to support that system.
Oh, no,
And we do say something.
Yeah.
But they keep going. And we show
yeah.
that
If you're on the
we
field,
have
yeah, if you're on the field here and there's a fella going off here, the security guard will be here to do it.
we'll get
Like,
security on them.
we're talking about like your bench and like
Yeah.
people like that shouldn't be there, or you know what I mean. We're just saying just keep it in the spirit of the game. But I know what you mean. Like I just said at the start, it's hard to police. We're just throwing that out here to use to just no. These are the like little tidy issues that need to go look at.
We've never had
Yeah.
to do it, but it's just a precaution thing. Like just get it out there to them, and yeah, just hopefully they won't do it, which we don't want to do.
Sin bin. It's got to be roughly a quarter of the half, so it's only 5 minutes, not 10 minutes. That's in the prelim rounds, and the finals obviously 10 minutes. If a player's sent off, it says that, but we're not doing that. If a player's sent off, there is a judiciary straight after the game, so it doesn't mean you go and cool down with your mob or whatever. You walk straight to whoever Jason allocated might be in here. They'll have a panel. That panel will decide your fate for Carnival.
You've got 20 minutes after full-time siren to come and plead your case if you want.
Because at the end of the day, we want to keep you on the field. You know what I mean? So, just how it is. Interchange, unlimited interchange for the Carnival. You ever read that? Or so your
No,
training
just-
water runners have to be older than 14.
League safe.
League safe. Make sure they're on. You can register on the app.
Yeah, it's all going to be
League safe.
registered on the app, Sharon. Yep.
And accredited.
And accredited.
Accredited league
Yep.
safes. Yep.
So, yeah, these are all little tidy issues you have to do yourselves. Yeah, you must have a accredited first aid officer, all of that. That'll be hero. You'll have a game day one.
Yeah.
Red game day one, blue shirt, whatever it is. Timekeeping, both games start and finish at the same time. So,
But yeah, we want to get an official from each team to sit in with timekeepers, just so there's no arguments about time. So someone can be just sitting there watching the time as well with their timekeeper. So it can be anyone, it could be a parent, or it could be a wife, it could be a husband. I hope not a husband. No. Yeah, wife and that, mother, anyone just to sit in with the timekeepers, just to keep an eye on the time, so there's no rubbish.
with the game rules, it's got written here that we've deleted the points per half. That's not happening. You win, you get 2 points. You lose, you get 0 points. That's it. Does everyone understand that? So if you win a half, it don't matter. You win the game, you get 2 points. You lose the game, you get 0. That might be the first time you're hearing that. So if you want to throw a question, let her now, because I can easily. What's it?
Draw at full time.
Well, goes the first try scorer of the prelims. We've been that for 50 years. Yeah. Sorry, Simon, but yeah. Yeah, normal rounds, like round 1, if it's 20 all, the first try scorer gets the game. It's always been like that. Sorry, I thought you said that. So you understand that if you lose the game, you don't get points for the first half if you've won, like in past years, and I think Townsend might do it like that. First point scorer. So if you kick a penalty goal, which you're probably not going to, but if you do, yeah, you're the first point scorer.
First point scorer, not first try scorer.
Yep. Yeah, so.
To clarify that, sorry, that kick a penalty goal or field goal, straight up doesn't.
You're the first
That's
point.
first point scorer. Yep.
And then if you get beaten 50-2, it's not my fault.
Or 50-1.
At least you're on the board. So yeah, so everyone understands that. So you tell your boys, you win, you get 2 points, you lose, you get 0 points. Once you see the draw and all that, it'll all make heaps of sense, and you will be just like, yeah, that's cool. We just got to go through the, the little house tidying and stuff.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Drawn games, we've got that. The finals will be golden point, obviously. So when we get into a final situation, I'll show you on the board. That will be extra time. All right, you just got to understand that when you see carnivals over the times like QMC, etc., they got 3 days. We're doing this over 2. So it's basically you got to just get in, get the ball rolling from the start, and then just get into gear. You will see it'll be a very successful carnival. You just have to just give it a chance, and we got to do everything ultra quick. So yeah, NRL Rugby League rules. Anyone want to ask if there's a different rule? Team nomination procedure. So yeah, you got all these things, the forms. Has everyone handed in their active declaration forms and that?
All the forms, yeah, we've got most, we've got some of the forms. We need all the paperwork in, or on the link. Everyone got the link, Sarah? We need, yeah.
Just send through to us. Yeah.
Just send it, it needs to be sent through by a link so I can get it put online. I've had people message me saying that they don't know what's going on, so I've just been cheating and sending them Sharon's number and getting them to call her. She can explain it a lot better.
Before we head into doing the draw and you for picking your names and that, is there any question about the rules? Because this is your chance to ask them, because we don't have time on Saturday in between a game already started to answer a question. Yes, Anthony?
How many guys did you play per 30 squad?
5 max.
How many games did you get qualified?
Sorry?
How many games did you get qualified?
You have to play one of the first 2. So if you don't play on Saturday, you can't play Sunday.
You have to have one game on Saturday to qualify Sunday, so you can't have 2 days off. Well, you're putting the boots on again, Timmy.
There's another form
You
for
only
that.
Death
policy. Yeah, over 40's got to have your.
There is a couple that over 40s that need medical certificates.
Does Timmy have a special one for over 50 or? Anything, lads? Because
Any ruling on this NRL players, 13?
What else did I say to you?
is it in the rule book? Does it have any?
No, it's not there, but I did send it to Bondi. So I'll just go through his messages and Yeah.
I've got 0, by the way.
Hey,
I've got 0.
what did I write? What did I send you? Do you remember? Sorry. I think it was 2 Q Cup players and 1 NRL player.
2 Q Cup.
2 Q Cup, 1 NRL.
And can you clarify on the Q Cup what that is?
Oh, state league.
Top
Yeah.
30, is it top 30? Is it training squad? Because in our region here, there's 45 of them that get class.
You had to at least have played 2 games in the Q Cup.
Thank you, Brad.
No, that's the actual rule in Townsville. So
Yeah.
ah,
So 2 Cup,
QMC have 15 Brisbane teams out of the 19. So
the 2 Cup players play 2 games the regular season.
yep.
Thank you.
So I can play. I was on in the train and trial. Yes, Simon.
Cup there. How many games?
You have to at least play 2.
2 in the season.
And more?
No, but Eddie Daniels is in the top 25 squad.
Yeah.
So if you pick Eddie, that's 1.
So that's the stages.
He only played one game.
And that's only.
He only played one game.
That's what I asked the question around the ranking.
He played 2,
I ain't played one.
and he's AKA Mariko, so put his name too.
That's only 2. Like,
Yeah.
Under 18s isn't.
Doesn't-
Under 18s, under 21s aren't. So host plus cup, HBC, that's it. That's the ruling on them. If you're under 21 and you play the whole season of Black Hawks, who cares? Enjoy your carnival. Because why should we abandon youth?
That's only current players, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
year.
Rodney Jensen can play. Does anyone want Sam Backer? Because at my house, if you want to get a player. Yeah, so if you want to be particular, it's this year, 2022. If you're in the top 25 for the club, all right. So if your name's Eddie Daniels, you are in this. Thanks, Eddie. You are 1. Everyone get it? So say if we Google someone from Blackhawks and you say that he didn't play 2 games, and the Host Plus Cup app has he played more than 2, or he's in the squad, he's well known, that's 1. You understand? I know that you're trying to say fringe players and all that stuff. Up to you, but people will protest and you'll have to answer to it.
Just make it clear, that's all.
Yeah.
As long as they're looking good.
Yeah. I know what you're saying though, and I'm just trying to just clarify that there are players that were on the fringe but actually played games, and there are players on the fringe that just got to sit down and carry water bottles. Right? I know what you're trying to say, but if you're on the Host Plus Cup thing as a team list, squad for Pride, it's got your name in the Pride, then you are in that team, then that is counted as 1 player. Everyone get that?
2 and 1.
2 and 1. I'll just ring Josh out of car now. Is that a player? It's up to you. You know, it's more than one.
What's
Hey,
that?
send them over.
Yeah.
Well, I said 2 and 1 and then
Oh, yeah,
just
I'll send them
4
over. We'll give them a go.
pick up.
Okay.
Yeah, 4 like, if you haven't got an NRL player, you go 4.
Yeah, all together. 3 and 1.
Either 2 pick up and 1 NRL.
Yep.
If
Yeah.
you haven't got an NRL player,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right, we'll just ask a question, but this is going to come down to obviously a majority vote. So if you don't vote, that's it, because we're having a little bit of discretion here. Thanks to Simon. And yeah. So 2 and 1, 2 Q Cup and 1 NRL, or 4 Q Cup.
If you don't have an NRL player, you can have 4 Q Cup.
So do you want to have? Hey, it's a discretion. So put your hand up for 2 and 1.
Yeah.
4, 5. Keep going. 6.
I reckon it's better to go on points like NRL worth 1 point and Q Cup worth half point.
Yeah, that's what we're saying now. So we're just opening it to the floor. Are you happy with 2 Q Cup and 1 NRL, or would you just go 4 Q Cup if you don't have NRL?
No. Sorry, Gary misunderstood me. I was saying 2 Q Cup and 1 NRL player, Or if you don't have that NRL player, you can have four
Four.
kick-up players. So it's not a choice whether it's 2 and 1 or 4. It's
Oh, that's
if
your
you don't
rule.
if you don't have the NRL player, you can have 4 kick-up players.
Sorry, that's what
Yeah, sorry, yeah, Gary.
No, no. So you understand that?
You get that one? All right with that one, yeah? So you can have either 2 and 1 or 4.
We're voting on that.
No,
No, that's what
that's
it is.
his rule.
2 and 1 or just 4.
Everyone happy with that? Understand?
Yep. All right.
When you say early, it's going to be recently.
Seasonally, what?
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
doesn't
Hey, you get 4.
No.
You get 10. Oh, well, send them
You look at texting there.
There you get the number there. All right, we might get this draw underway. How we're going to do it? I've got all names here. No, I'm going to get. Yeah. I've got all the names here on a piece of paper, and we've got Pool A and Pool B on little rocks. So we'll use them to put down on top of your names and that. Hey? Oh, yeah, that's all right. What is it? Hey, it's just 16. Hey? Which is the 16? Where's that? Oh, no, sorry, yeah, I'll scrap that one, sorry.
When you come up here, get your name, we'll write what number you pulled the name out of. That's your number for the entire carnival. You get it? So just so if you come up here, EJ comes up and pulls out a team, right? That team will be number 1 for the entire carnival. And then that person will come out, grab who they're playing, etc. like that. Trust me, you'll see it as clear as day. I won't let you down.
So that's your
Yeah, so just chuck all the names in there. You're going to pull out the first one, because you're the host.
No, I usually do it to
The last year's winner.
no, the first one. Nominate.
Yep, chuck it in. Just chuck it all in. So who's the first to nominate?
Well, Derringi was the first team to nominate, and as teams that have played every other year, I just go with whoever's the first one that's got their nomination and that in. But I'll get Joel up here. He can pick the first name. Hope he doesn't pick his own name.
Yeah. He's a lawyer. He'll take us to court. He's not that tall.
I think he'll have his head, eh?
So Palm Island here?
No, Palm Island, they're not here, but they've given me permission to
They missed the barge.
draw.
So Palm Island here? You're right. So Palm Island's team number 1. So you're going to draw for them?
So Palm given me permission to draw for them because they were unable to make the draw tonight.
Yep.
So I'll do. Western United.
Is someone from Western here?
With someone from Western here? Have Dave known that? No? I might get another committee member to draw out for Dave because David's not here.
Bernie?
Bernie?
Yeah. Oh, you can take a photo of him. Finish.
Sorry if I say this wrong, it's John United.
Yeah.
Is that how it says, right? Yeah. It's my daughter spelled it wrong too.
Oh shit.
It's D-J-A-A-N.
Your team's spell it? How do you spell it, Mark? Do one.
Tiger Panthers, the 4th team.
Hold on.
Yes.
I'll write the numbers.
Patrick, you're pretty cool.
They could have moved it forward.
Arab United, number 2.
Are they having that name?
Yeah. Arab United 2, that's the name, yeah.
Western.
Western Colts. Western Colts is number 6. We're the representative for Western Colts here.
Yeah.
Oh, the
I'm going to talk to you like that.
No. Not myself, yeah. Brandon Reed Memorial. Number 7. Hayden.
Owen? Brandon?
Yeah, Brandon. Yeah. He's the one now. DT Raiders. Got anyone for DT Raiders yet?
No, he's been questioning us the whole time.
Always me. There you go.
Dig deep.
Surely he was. Booker Yellinger United. AUKU.
Oh, Cookie Allen.
Right.
Trevor Coleman.
Nagai Bullers. Is that his name, Bondi?
Yeah, Bondi, how do you say that?
Nagai?
Nagai?
Nagai? Nagai?
Number 10.
Diringi. D-I-R-R-I-N-G-H-I. Joel, you gotta pick again now because you're. Arab United. Anyone from Arab here? Weeper Raiders. Weeper. What do you reckon?
I don't know who's next. Lad there, their own team.
Not many of them now. Mixed relations. Mixed relations. Number 14.
Where are you from, sis? Malayabbas.
Malayabbas.
Who's last
Anyone
team?
from Malayabbas here? Oh, I've only got
Only
one.
one team left anyway.
One team in here anyway. Tagalaka, Wangu.
Alright, just bear with me.
Just be a minute while Gary.
Yeah, I've got it worked out. You worked it out, haven't you? You don't need me now. Hey, you're not going to get some work.
DT Raiders, big name. That's when we're in the rocks, when we're in the rocks with the name as well. Yeah, I know. When we get born in the rocks, so when we
You know he's helping on this team? Remember Willie Harrigan?
What's his name?
Yeah. You got to get his singers playing too.
Arab one. That's good right up. Mr. Raceman.
Mixed fellows. What's the last one? Hold on.
TAG it is.
Well, how many you spelled it? How many they spelled it? Yes, TAG. Sorry. Okay, so can everyone listen up for a sec, please? So these are the two games. You'll have to come up and take a photo to read it closer. We don't touch the draw ever, so we don't pick who plays who. It flows on. That's team 1, that's team 2. And team 2 will play team 3, and then team 16 will play team 1. So we don't touch the draw, because if you touch the draw, people, nepotism, all that shit. So this is Saturday, 4 o'clock's the last game. So before we carry on, everyone get that? Congratulations, you all made the finals, because top 16 goes through. So Richard Chapdale. So I said pie hole. You can say that. So team 1 will play team 16. 2 will play 15. Does everyone understand that, or will we put that up too? So 5 o'clock on Saturday, this will be clean with the table. Where you finished on the table will be 1 to 16. On Sunday, you should play quarterfinals, semi-finals, prelim final, grand final. So Sunday's fun day. Does everyone say? Yeah, basically what we're doing is we're incorporating a round robin system with a knockout system. So instead of having 3 games, the third game by the third game, people will be like, we can't make it, we won't rock up Sunday, we won't even pop a game. For example, teams like WeFo and that have come a long way. So you're guaranteed 3 games and you're guaranteed you can take out the final in that third game. Does everyone understand? Does anyone have a problem with it at all? Because I'm happy to answer the questions, except Simon's.
At least I'm allowed.
EJ? So, for example, say Western Colts and Brendan Ross Memorial will come first, which they can't because they're playing each other. Brendan Roos. Just say they do, there'll be 1, then 2, then 3, all the way to 16. Then you have, does this go up?
Yep.
So then you'll have, I'll try and do my best because it's not a very wide board. Like that. And they'll go 1 play 16, 2 play 15, 3 play 14, 4 play 13, 5 play 12, 6 play 10, 6 play 11, my number 7, 10, 8, 9. So just say for example 1 play 16, 2 play 15, say 15 beats 2, 15 doesn't jump to second, 15 stays there, you just move up. So he will go goodbye and he'll be number 2. Do you understand it? Because then when you get to the top 8 over here, what the? I've been stopped the thing. This is the top 8, quickly, we'll go like that again. And then the top 4, go like that again. So all Carnival, we do not touch you. Right, that's it. If you, where you enter the first 2 rounds, tell your mob, you're jostling for positions. Because come Sunday, if you finish 16th, be prepared you're playing the top team. So just now we'll go, everyone understand that? Please say, if you don't put your hand up, I'm happy to explain it because we can't talk about it anymore. Come 9 o'clock, it's game day.
Just don't wipe it off, I'll take a photo.
Yeah, we'll leave that up there.
It's on Facebook.
That's live, it's on Facebook.
Yeah. They didn't ask me for copyright, so I will sue. I heard something Jason stuff here. Yeah.
Happy to answer questions.
Yeah, but there was something. So everyone understand that? The reason why I'll show you why we do this as well. Say these 2 teams here, we bring their third game over to Sunday. So these 2 teams here playing the last game of the round, and they win and they win on top of the ladder. They then have to play this game straight away on that field. So if you go Saturday night, you refresh. Boys, this is where we came. We're playing at this time. Cool. So with the ladder, say you're on same points as both of your games, 4 points, for and against. Obviously, it's been around for 108 years in NRL. So the idea, boys, is to score as much as you can. If by chance we have the same for and against and the exact same points, then it goes to the most tries scored, and then after that, it goes to something else, which we'll have to work out. Yeah, penalties, sprint race, pizza fight, I don't know. If you, at the end of the day, you're jostling for positions. So if you want to finish 7th, you finish 7th. You want to finish 1st, you finish 1st. But if you lose 2 games, don't be freaking out. You come back Sunday and try and beat the best team.
But if you finish 15 and you come back and beat
2? Yep.
second team on
Yep.
Monday morning,
Yep.
you to the second team.
You still say that second team will be now number 3.
It's knockout.
Wow, 2 gone.
All right.
So, but then 3 will then play 15 in the next game. Sorry, 3 will play the winner up. 1 will play 15.
So in other words, knockouts there, you lose, you're out. That game there. Knockouts there, you lose, you're out, and then same
Look,
thing.
it's a lot to take on, I'll be quite honest, but you just have to understand that we've had the 3rd game start Sunday morning, and teams like, Gary, how much did we lose, boy? Can we make it? No. We're staying at Crystal Cascades. So we're telling everyone, you've got a chance, but how you run your carnival is how you run your carnival. So say game 2, if you're playing a team you think you can rest players, up to you. And it's the same amount of games if we wouldn't have done that. So you played 2 on Saturday, 4 to win it on Sunday.
Good question, I think.
No, you're right.
Did the Gary just answer it?
Bondi's whispering in his ear.
Okay. Just with that, I know you've got it.
This.
I know, this ball.
Yeah.
So do you have that lunch break in there? Have you got the lunch break in there?
Oh,
Do you want to have a lunch break?
yeah, we're gonna lunch break in there.
These teams are playing right up there.
We've already got it in the book. Yeah, yeah.
So they would.
Yeah.
So because of the lunch break, your second game will start at 2. So unfortunately, team 1, Palm Island, will have to wait that long to play the next game, but that can either be a disadvantage or an advantage. It's football.
Stupid question, but I need the answer.
Yeah.
Can we interchange our trainers or order people because some of them might be able to do too?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, as long
That's nothing wrong with that, sir.
as they're registered,
So
eh?
if they're registered, yeah, if they're registered, you can do it 30 times if you want.
If you need another
5 minutes up my sleeve. So.
If you need another water run, if your
Yeah,
team's doing really good and you need them to lose, get Richard to give them a motivation speech. And look at him. It was good in the 90s. Bully, right? Anything? Everyone happy? I got a suicide. Hold up. Jason, I can't answer that. Anthony, what's up? EJ and has the oxygen property.
Prize money is minimum of 20,000. We're trying to get more, but we're slowly getting up there, but it's minimum of 20,000 for winners. We haven't worked on runners up yet, but I think it's going to be at least that $5,000 for runners up. 3rd place, nothing. 4th place, nothing. 5th place, nothing. But yeah, so minimum 20,000. If anyone's going to spend 10 grand to give me, I can put it up to 30 if you want. Hey? All right. Well, we've got some passes for the teams and that. Please. Just give us a couple more minutes, please. Just listen up, please. We've got players' passes here. That gives you half price entry at the gate for the players and officials. Like say, I think it's 35. 35 in each bag. And there's one of our new little stickers we got made up. So yeah, if you just want to come up and get them.
You take one with me and
Oh, yes.
Who's the double move?
Yeah, no,
That's the beginning.
You'll get a printout and put it up on the Facebook page. We'll get a printout and put it up on Facebook page.
So we play.
What, Simon on that? First one, what?
Welcome.
10?
Tell them to.
Oh, so that's field one.
Well, you're going to do field one. So you come back to 5 o'clock, where you
You guys follow me? Can I have your autograph?
Hey, I mean it.
If I'm gonna get 10 go, Timmy, what's the idea?
Timmy, you forget the Ruse days before the person Rico was born. He's not going to bash me. If you don't have no NRL, you can have 4. No, Jersey Fleet's on NRL. It's got to go this year, like say Valentine home and
Yeah, I mean like, what if somebody was busy for that? Like,
no, that doesn't count as NRL.
Alright, take it. You're gonna get my shirt. If you send me the good one. Alright. You can't do that. Like cheating.
Hey, Simon got the passes here, got big tonight. Hang over to Saturday.
How many old fellas we can have?
EJ's partner, right?
Oh, yeah.
Gary.
Hey, my favorite fellow.
No. Favorite one?
Hey,
What's that? One up or sleep later?
Yeah, I've been hiding.
I'll drive up.
No belly, no.
no way.
Alright, we gotta go.
You gotta wash your
Alright. I'll see you later.
Hey, you gotta go wash all the men there. You gotta wash all the men. Yesterday.
We'll be here early. I can't set up gazebos so we get out. The animals up first, we get to the 2, I think. And we get them set up. Well, teams get to choose wherever they want to go. Wherever the gazebos are. First in, best dress get to wherever the gazebos are. And we leave enough room. So they can, but they have to be sandbag down, they can't be pegs. It's against law to be using pegs, so I sandbag or weights.
Yeah, cut it.